Hey, how's it going? It's Ari here, and welcome back to video number 2 in the Secret Profit System series. Very excited to keep this going. If this is your first time on the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, tap the bell icon. This way you're going to be notified of all future videos in this series and on this channel in general. And of course, if you find today's video helpful, give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know that you like these kinds of videos and you want to see more. So, what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be continuing on with the series right here. And also, I'd want to mention, if you missed any of the previous videos in this training, you're going to want to go to the playlist link that's going to be down below here in the description somewhere, and that will take you right over to where you could see all the videos in order from day 0, day 1, which is yesterday's video, and then day 2 is what you're currently on right now, right? So if you missed any of the previous videos, make sure to go back and check them out, as they talk about really what this business is about that we're using. And then day 1, I talk about how to get started with everything, right? You know, we're to basically kind of like an introduction type of thing, right? So anyways, assuming that you've watched those 2 videos, welcome back to this video right here. And I want to get into the agenda for today's video, right? So what we're going to be doing in this video is a few things, actually. Number 1 is how to find and create your SHG promo links. You know, where to find your links that will, of course, be promoting on social media with paid traffic and pretty much any other type of promotional source that you might use. We'll also talk about how to create a custom domain link for social media. I'll explain what that is in a little bit and why that's important, why I recommend that. I will then have you create 5 email accounts for SF platforms. In other words, short form social media platforms. So this is going to be your TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, Pinterest Stories, I believe it's called. Any of those short form platforms is what this is going to be for right here. And then I will talk about how to set up 5 TikTok accounts that we'll be using. I'll explain why we're setting up 5 of them, you know, shortly in this video, and why I recommend that. And then there's one more step here that I put at the end, which is going to be optional. This is going to be for if you want an additional way to, you know, promote aside from social media or other paid traffic sources that I'll, of course, get into, is I will have you check out this paid traffic source here called My Lead Gen Secret, which I'll actually be getting a little bit deeper into in the next video, as well as one other traffic source that I'll recommend, which would be really great if you are someone that, say, like, you don't want to do social media, right? So I know that there's some people that you know, they watch these videos and they, you know, they join this program, but not everyone wants to do social media. So don't worry about that. I'm going to give you plenty of options that you could use in terms of promoting your links online, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and let's dive right into things. So first and foremost, how do you find and create your SHG promo links that we'll, of course, be using for this series, right? So assuming that you've watched the previous video, I mentioned that when you get signed up, what will happen is you're going to get an email from me that's going to contain the link to your bonus training portal, right? Your bonus membership training, right? And so this includes, like, you know, training in terms of, like, you know, like in terms of like how to get started and everything, right? That, so you've got like some mindset training. By the way, by the time that you're watching this video, this might look a bit different. I know they mentioned that they're going to be updating this sometime, so maybe the layout might look different, or certain things might be in a different order, but generally speaking, you should be able to find your promo links in here regardless, or affiliate links, right? So anyways, yeah, make sure that you have checked your email and you've gotten access to this right here. And if you haven't, just go back to your email inbox, check the spam folder as well. Sometimes it ends up in there, and see, you know, if you could find this. If not, you could always send me an email or text the number that I might include on screen, and I'll be sure to get that out to you as soon as possible, right? But anyways, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to where it says how to get started right here. And this is as of, you know, by the time that I'm filming this right here. You want to click on how to get started, and then you want to click on step 2. And this is where you'll find your links that you could promote. And they actually have a few different versions of this you could promote. They have one link that is a capture page right here. So, you know, just like the regular one that they've created. They have one that leads to like a webinar. I'd say this is more for like a warmer audience, people that are more, I guess, like business minded, I guess you could say. And then these are the two best converting ones like right now. And then they also have like a Spanish one if you want to, let's say that you want to, go after the Spanish demographic, you could, promote this one as well. And then these two are pretty much the same. The only difference between these two is one has a male voice in the sales video, and then another one has female voice. So one of them is voiced by Daniel Kump, and then the other one is voiced by Kirsty Snyder. And then both of these are known to convert very well. So you could promote either one of these if you want. I would say that both of these, I guess, appeal to like a different demographic. So like, let's say, for example, that you are like a single mom watching this video, right? And so when you decide to start creating content on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right? Naturally, you are going to tend to attract more, more of an audience that is, like that demographic as well. More single moms, more people that are, that want to build a business like that. And so in that case, you might consider promoting this one right here, as it will resonate with your audience more than the one with the male voice, right? Someone like me, of course, I will promote the one with the male voice, as it's what I resonate with more, and I tend to have more male viewers than female viewers. So in my case, I will go ahead and promote this. So basically what you'll want to do is you'll want to take this link, and by the way, if you want, you could even open it up in a separate tab right here. So if you just open this up, this will take you over to the page. But this is very important. What you want to do is you want to take that link, and what I recommend doing is going to any sort of notepad app, whether it's Google Doc or any sort of like Microsoft Word or anything like that, or you could simply save this link. So in my case, I'm going to go to Google Drive. I will go to Google Docs, and I'm just going to create a blank document right here, right? So what you'll need is, the link right here. So I'm simply just going to paste that right in there. So this is going to be your capture page link. So it's going to be this plus your site name at the end that you created when you signed up to SHG. So basically what that is, when you first signed up, it had you create like a site name. And if you're not sure what yours is, you could find that simply by going into your dashboard, going under your profile picture here in the top right, click on profile, and then right here under personal information, it'll have it right here. So right next to where it says site name, you just want to copy this. So just simply copy that. And then you want to head back over here and simply paste that right after where it says AID equals. Just paste that right there. And then this will be your, I don't know why it looks all weird like that. Hold up. There. So yeah, that is going to be your link right here. It's this link that you find in your members area plus your site name at the end. And then whenever you promote this link, and I go to that, this will take me right to the page right here. And whenever someone opts in, that is how that will get tracked back to me, is with that sort of site name at the end. That's how you'll know that you'll get the credit for that sale. If you don't include this at the end, then you're going to end up, putting in all the work and then not getting the credit for the sale, right? So make sure you do that right there. And then if you want, you could even just save your site name in here. So site name, and then just, save that right in there. So mine is Jumpstart, and yours will have your own right there. So SHG, we'll name it SHG promo link. Promo link to remember. Just like that. So yeah, this is basically going to be the link that you'll promote, and it's important that you have this so that that way you're getting the credit for that sale. So the next thing that I want to move into is how to create a custom domain link for social media. So what I'm actually going to suggest that you do, and this is going to be especially important if you're going to be promoting on any social media platform like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any of those platforms, you're not going to want to just promote just this link, just as is, because number one, it doesn't really look professional. People will be able to see that it's an affiliate link, and most social media platforms don't like plain, raw links like this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a custom domain that is going to forward over to this to your link right here. And if this sounds complicated, don't worry, I'm going to make this as simple as possible. All you have to do is simply follow in my footsteps that I lay out for you. So what you're going to want to do is head on over to a domain registrar. In my case, I use namecheap.com. There's also GoDaddy and a few other ones you could look into, but I've always liked using Namecheap because I find it's very easy to use. Basically, all you want to do is you want to come up with a domain name, so anything that ends in a .com, and you'll want to find something that is relevant to the product that we're promoting. So, in just thinking off the top of my head, if I type in something like save and earn profits.com, right? Let's look that up and see if that's available, right? So I'm doing this live right here, and we'll see if that is available. Yeah, that one's available. So saveandearnprofits.com. You can look that you can get that one if you want, right? And so a domain name will generally cost you around $8 or $9 per year. So very inexpensive. You could easily just add this to cart, and if you want, you could even buy multiple of them. For if you say that you have like other programs that you want to promote as well, you could do that as well. Otherwise, if you're just promoting just this for now, you could just get one domain that you'll use. I recommend coming up with something that is as short as possible and very simple and also easy to remember. So let's say that you want to use like your name in your domain, right? And you have like a long last name or something like that. I don't recommend using that. But I know one really popular type of domain that people like to go with is like success with and then your first name. So success with Ari, right? Let's see. Yeah, so I can get this one if I want, right? And so you could simply get like this type of domain if you want. Looks like they have a coupon right here, $5.98 with Newcom, $5.99. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, if you see that available, you can get that. So and then one other thing that I'll recommend if you want like ideas in terms of like coming up with a domain, because one thing that I know is can be kind of challenging is like a lot of domains, a lot of really good ideas that you might have might already be taken. So like in my case, if I type in something like simplifiedprofits.com, right? It sounds like a really good domain, but as you can see right here, this one will cost me over $2,000 if I want to buy that, which I don't think is worth it at all, right? So yeah, you'll find a lot of these, you might come up with a lot of really good ideas yourself, and you'll find that they have been taken. So for that reason, what I would suggest doing is going to a site called bustaname.com. And if you want, you could just type in a bunch of words that you would like your domain to have, right? So like profits, wealth, system, digital, online, right? And so it'll give you ideas, right, that are available. So profitsdigital.com, I guess that's one that's available. You could do like ones that have 3 words in them, and it'll give you even more ideas you could simply look into right here. So once you have bought a domain, so basically what you'd want to do is you just want to click on add to cart, follow the process to simply complete that order. So I'll simply just, obviously I'm not going to buy this one, but, just to kind of give you an idea. So you would simply buy that domain. So you can hit confirm order. And then one thing that you can also do if you want is you could even get like a custom email. This will be very useful for if you want to do like email marketing, if you want to follow up with your own leads. However, in this case with this system, you actually don't have to worry about that. If you're promoting these capture pages, the follow-up is actually done for you. So that's a side note. So I guess in this case, you don't have to worry about that. Just get the domain, and then that's pretty much all you need to have. And once you have it, you'll have it in your account right here. So in my case, what I will do is I'm going to use this one, digitalprofitrise.com, as an example. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to use this one. And then what you want to do is you want to click on where it says manage to the right. And then what we'll do is we will set this up to where this will lead, whenever someone goes to this domain, it will lead right over to our capture page link, right? So to do this, what I recommend that you do is you want to create an account for a site called cloudflare.com. Alternatively, you can create custom domain forwarding through here, but I find that Cloudflare tends to work better because it's quicker. You know, sites tend to load up faster and it's like more, I guess, like secure. And it works better if you are promoting on a platform like TikTok, right? So all you want to do is simply create a free account for this. So just click on sign up, get your, your account set up right here. And then once you're logged in, you will see any domains that you have right here. In my case, I have 6 of them in here. And so if you've seen any of my videos on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, you might have seen me promote links like wildfireprofits.com or multiplexprofits.com. Basically, I set that up with this. And yeah, to set this up, you just want to click on where it says add a site. So just do that right there. And then you want to type in the name of your domain that you bought. So in my case, I will just simply highlight this right here. digitalprofitrise.com, paste that sucker in right there, add site. And then you want to simply follow the steps that it'll give you. So I'll walk you through right this. So where it says select your plan, just click the option that says free. You don't have to worry about buying any of these paid plans. In terms of what we're going to be doing, the free plan is pretty much all you need. So just click on get started with that. Review DNS records. This will bring up some complex info that you don't really need to worry about. Just don't worry about any of this. Just click on continue. And then change your name server. So what you want to do is if you have any name servers in your thing, just remove them. And then what you want to do is in your Namecheap account where it says Namecheap Basic DNS, change this to where it says Custom DNS. And then you just want to copy these 2 records in your account. Again, if this sounds like a different language, just follow pretty much what I'm doing and this will get it set up. So just copy that, paste it right in here, and do the same with the second one. Just like that right there. And then you just click on where it says save, the check mark right there. And sometimes this might take like 24 to 48 hours for this to work. Usually in my experience it works right away. But in the rare case that you might have to wait, just wait like a day or 2 and then it should be all good and go. And then where it says right here configure recommendations, I will click on this right here, and then for both these just click apply recommendation. And then the only thing that you need to do here is to just set up the redirect from your dashboard. So to do that, you want to go to where it says rules right here, this tab. Click on the down arrow, and then you want to click on where it says page rules. And then you want to click on where it says create page rule on the right. So now what you want to do is you simply want to take that domain that you bought, and so digitalprofitrise.com, copy that, and then right after that you want to press / and then the star. And the reason for that is simply just because that's what Cloudflare I guess uses or something like that, and when you have this here, then it just works like better, I guess, or something. So just do that, just type it just like that. And then where it says pick a setting, you want to select the option that says forwarding URL. And then right here, select 301 permanent redirect. And then all you have to do here is simply take your link. So just find your link that you want to promote. So in this case, we're going to take this, copy that, and then go right back here and paste that in. And then you just want to click on save and deploy page rule. And then we're going to create one more, which is going to be the same thing, except in this case, the only difference is we're going to include the www in front. So I'm first going to select forwarding URL. I'm going to paste this right here, 301 permanent redirect, and then just copy this right here, copy that, and then paste it right in here. And then just like that, click on save and deploy page rule. And then from there, it should officially be good to go, right? So if I take this domain now, and I open this up, it should hopefully load that up right there. And let's see if it works. Hopefully, maybe. If not, then I basically will have to wait for it. Yeah, so yeah, this might take like 24 to 48 hours, but just to give you an idea, like I did the same thing with like Wildfire Profits and also multiplexprofits.com. So like if I go to wildfireprofits.com, then well, in my case I have it currently where it just leads to a YouTube video, but that's currently what I have it set in my Cloudflare account. But yeah, that's basically how that works right there. So once you have that set up, you can move on to the next step in here, which is going to be setting up your 5 accounts for social media platforms. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to plug my PC in because I see this is on low battery. All right, that's much better. So for the email accounts, what I recommend doing first and foremost is you want to create a Google Sheets folder. So in my case, I just created this one right here, TikTok, Instagram / Pinterest profiles. And then I included the 5 email addresses that I have set up here with the usernames of each one. So this is actually from a previous series that I did, but I'm pretty much going to show you kind of the process right here. It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you this from my mobile device right here. And so basically all you want to do is you just want to, I want to get this thing to load up right here. You basically will just want to go in your Gmail app or any Yahoo app that you're using, and then you want to create a Gmail or any sort of email that you use. In my case, I have quite a bunch of them because, yeah, a whole bunch of ones that I have simply used for other accounts. So just click on where it says Add Account. Simply click on Google or whatever one that you want to use, and then verify that it's me. And again, this is just to give you an idea in terms of how to, but I mean, if you've of course created this before, then it's pretty self-explanatory. Just create name, last name, all that type of stuff right there. Fill this out. You could just put anything here, it doesn't really matter. And then click on where it says create your own Gmail address. What I recommend doing here is you want to have your 5 email addresses kind of where they are numbered. Try to get it where they're kind of numbered from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that this way you could easily just be able to kind of see like which ones are which, and which accounts are performing better, and you could just kind of track them one by one. So I'm going to try and do this off the top of my head here. So ARIO001. Let me see if this is available. That one's taken. 0001. Alright, I've officially found one. So once you find one, just, then you create a password, click on next, skip all this, doesn't really matter. And then there is my email right there. What I would do is you want to take this email. Let me see if I can highlight it. No, I can't do that, but I could just type it in right here, right? So shg1@gmail.com. And then basically all of these other ones are going to be the same, except with 2, 3, 4, 5, basically. Just like that. All right, and once you've done that, you should officially have 5 Gmail addresses, hopefully labeled 1 through 5. If not, then don't worry about it. Just, as long as you could identify the difference between each one and see, like, which one is 1 through 5, then that's all fine and good. You have your username, which is ideally going to be just the first part of the email, just without the Gmail at the end. And then if you want, you can even track your passwords here and follower count, any of that type of stuff right there. And yeah, so just simply get that set up. And then once you have done that, we could move on to the next step, which is going to be creating your 5 TikTok accounts, right? So all we'll want to do here is simply, let me pull this back up real quick. What I recommend doing is you want to download these apps that you see here on the in this sort of bubble right here. So download, if you don't have any of these apps currently, download TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube Studio, and then also if you want, you could even download this CapCut app. That's an optional app if you want to use that, which I'll of course be getting into in a future video, but TikTok's the main one that we'll be of course starting with. And so what you want to do is simply open that up, And then what you want to do is go to the top and then click on where it says Add Account. And basically what I'm going to show you here is you'll just want to repeat the process 5 times to the different accounts. So just click on Continue with Google. Or yeah, I'll just click on that email that I got. So that will be, if I could find it here. Hang on. There it is. So there's my email at the bottom. Simply add that right to this account right here. And then just simply fill out this info right here. Yeah, just put anything that's above 18. Doesn't really matter. Or above 21. I don't really know what the age you must be to sign up. So anyways, yeah, once you have signed up, go to your profile. Click on where it says Edit Profile. And then what you want to do is you want to, where it says Bio, simply click on that, and then you want to come up with a sort of call to action for anyone who checks out your profile. So just put something along the lines of want to earn how to earn a full-time income online as a newbie. Let's see. Put a few arrows down here, or fingers pointing down, and then you want to include your link that you got. So digitalprofitrise.com, just like that. Click on save, and that will officially show up on your profile just like that. So yeah, you just do that right there. If you want, you can even add a profile picture. Doesn't really matter. You could leave that blank if you want to. And then let's see what else. You could also, one other thing that I recommend doing is changing your username. So have this be G1. Let's see if that's available. Yep. So yeah, just try to keep it kind of the same and just kind of do that for the different 5 accounts. And once you have your 5 TikTok accounts set up and you have them all in your app, and you have them all, of course, listed here as well, you can simply move on to the final step in here, which is going to be optional. So I'll quickly give a brief overview on what this is. So this MLGS system that I'm going to recommend, specifically in the next video, is going to be mainly for if you want to get more traffic. And this is going to be another way that you could use to promote your business that is going to be very newbie friendly, right? This is going to be for, let's say that you want another way to get traffic very easily. This is a paid traffic source. It is $30 a month. And what this does is it'll give you 100 leads that you could simply market to every single day, right? So it's pretty much like your email autoresponder if you've used GetResponse, Aweber, ActiveCampaign, any of those before, and you've done email marketing. If you have experience growing a list, that's pretty much going to be the same concept right here. If you haven't done that, then I'll get into this in the next video. And the benefit with this is it's very newbie friendly, so you could join this for $30 a month, and for $1 a day, you get 100 new leads every day that your account is active. And these are people that are in sort of like the make money online / online business niche that you can simply market to just by sending out like a quick email broadcast, right? So check that out if you're interested. I'm going to leave a link to this down below. Otherwise, we'll simply get into this in the next video coming up. So in the next video, I'll give a little bit of a sneak peek right here. I'm going to be getting into paid traffic methods. So if you want to do paid traffic, I'll get into that in the next video. And then afterwards, we will get into promoting via social media. So anyways, that pretty much concludes day number 2. If you got lots of value here, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions in particular in terms of if I went over something too quick or if something didn't make sense, let me know. If you have any questions down below, I'll be sure to answer it to the best that I can and as quickly as possible. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video, and take care, all the best.